I'm Jeevit. I'm the Director of Operations at Star Garments. We are an apparel manufacturer based out of Sri Lanka. We've started about 40 years ago in 1978. We were the first factory to set up in an economic zone in Sri Lanka. From those beginnings, today we've grown into a company of 9,000 people and 11 factories, all based out of Sri Lanka at the moment. At Star, we don't limit ourselves by type of garment. As we say, anything from your seamless underwear to your outerwear jacket, we can produce at one of our facilities. I think in terms of supply chain, our problems came to the fore really during COVID, because all of a sudden we had breakdowns in supply chains that we could rely on before, and we suddenly had no idea when POs were coming in, when ships were leaving the destination, arriving in Sri Lanka, whether they were getting offloaded or somewhere in between, etc. So the real problem we had was visibility into our suppliers. I think if you look at what we needed, it was probably a little more knowledge ahead of time about the risks that were forthcoming. Whether it was, if something was delayed, could we know 1 week ahead, 2 weeks ahead, as opposed to knowing only at the time when the goods were supposed to come to Star that, hey, these are not arriving on the day they're supposed to. So before, what we would use is we had two systems. We had an in-house developed very basic system that we'd enter data into, but primarily it was manual reports on Excel that people would call up the freight forwarders, call up the logistics companies, and then try to get a handle on where things were. Kavita was a random stumbling upon almost. I think it was Arun who had reached out to me on LinkedIn, and then it seemed like an interesting solution. So I was like, okay, you can give me a demo and see what you have to offer and see if there's a fit for Star. The main problem they set out to solve for us was the risks we had in our supply chain, trying to identify them ahead of time, give us a handle of what they were and where in the supply chain we were facing the most risk. And after that, there were also some documentation and process flows that they were able to improve upon. I think working with Kavita is like working with most startups. It's a learning journey, but what you realize when you get on this journey is that you can kind of cater a solution to fit your need where you have certain needs that maybe other companies don't, whereas with the off-the-shelf solution, you're limited in your ability to be flexible and create a solution that really serves your problem and your need. I think it'll help us make better decisions and also keep our customers happy because we're telling them ahead of time about the problems we are facing instead of waiting till the last minute when it's too late for them to change anything or us to change anything. I think as the platform gets better at learning what the risks for an apparel manufacturer is and starts giving us metrics about how much risk, an accurate measure of the risks that are attached to our POs, attached with our placement of orders, then it becomes a game changer for us in terms of keeping our customers informed about the risks we are facing, as well as keeping them in the loop of any delays, etc., that might be coming about in the process. I think for anyone that's starting a digitalization journey, including us, I'd say, because I think we're in the starting stage of this as well, it's about being willing to try new things, even if they may not work. If you see that a solution might have potential, just take the leap on it and see if it works. Because even if it doesn't, the next one you do might be the one that works. So don't be afraid to take that risk and work with someone because you never know which solution will give you the result you're looking for.